If this message popped up for you, Spirit is saying that it is now time for you to dive into what you've been neglecting for quite some time. This could be an idea, this could be a project, this could be healing, this could be a course or a class that you've been wanting to take, more education. Whatever resonates with you, Spirit is saying now is the time to take that off of the shelf because it's been up there for a while. And when you initially started, you were not energetically prepared for what is now, right now, coming for you. So Spirit says it's time to revisit those conversations, those concepts, those projects, those classes, those courses, whatever it is. If this resonates with you, stick around. I have a message for you to hear today, so feel free to take a big deep breath in with me and exhale. Thank you. Hello, if you are new here, welcome to the Cosmic Corner. I'm honored and blessed to have you. If you're coming back, hey Angel, how are you? I hope this finds you well, blessed, and abundant. Click the link in my bio if you feel called to book a personal reading with me. Now let's go ahead and see what's going on. Spirit, with that, all of those words being said, what do you need to say to your beautiful collective today? Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, so I did just come out of the movie Snow White. This is significant because I had literally no desire to go and see Snow White. But as I've been healing, I've been remembering parts of myself that I've been neglecting for quite some time. I've been remembering my interests. I've been remembering my younger self and discovering art and discovering what I am truly, truly, truly passionate about. And Rachel Zegler is Snow White in the new movie. And I remembered recently, because I've been channeling Snow White for weeks. I've been channeling Snow White, and I finally saw like a couple days ago a license plate that said Snow White, and I was like, Spirit, you're not gonna make me go see another Snow White. And today I felt called to go. Spirit was like, you gonna go today? I said, no, not my last $15. Spirit said, do you know that money's abundant? I said, yup. He said, don't worry, we got this $15 accounted for. It will come back to you. There is a massive message in Snow White that you need to hear. And that message was that every bit of tenacity and fire and resolution and win, all of it is within you. All of it is within you. And with the Hanged Woman here in the Four of Pentacles, Spirit is urging you at this point to take a look at what has been stuck for a long time. Why have you been stuck for a long time? A lot of this collective has been doing whatever they need to do in life out of protection, so that they are able to feel safe, so that they are able to feel secure, so that they are able to feel like they are okay. And a lot of what tells us that we are okay in the material when we have not healed those inner wounds are money, wealth, riches, resources, all of it. But Spirit is saying that the massive message of Snow White was about coming together, and the true power lies within community and coming together to share the gifts and talents and abilities so that we can build and flourish as a unit, as a collective, as a community. But a majority of this time that you've been wanting to pursue whatever this is that you've been pursuing, whatever it is that you've been trying to do in life, there's been an attachment, a fixation on the material, because that is what most of the people that have been influential in this life, it is because they have riches. It is because they have material wealth, material goods. But Spirit is saying that in those dark moments, in those dark times, when you find the light, when you find the light, that is the true wealth. Because when you look around and you see that there's nobody else around you but yourself and all these riches and all this material, you will feel an emptiness within you, because material goodies, they can't give you the frequency that you're trying to reach in this life. They cannot ascend you to that high vibrational energy alone. They can't. Well, material riches are a byproduct of the true wealth, which is love, which is hope, which is community, which is acceptance. 100%. And because there's been a surrender with this hanged woman coming forward, because Spirit has been seeing you surrender and release your attachments, release your binds that the material and that these circumstances that you were previously in had on you. You are the one. You are the one. And you are right to think that those old ideas and concepts and projects and all of those things that you did in the past but didn't take off right away, you were just so ahead of your time. You were way ahead of your time, Spirit is saying, it was like magical foresight. I'm literally seeing magical foresight, your intuition. You had a psychic vision. I'm channeling Wicked. I just had a vision, almost like a prophecy. I know it sounds truly crazy, and I have to say it like that because I have to emphasize the insaneness, the craziness that these visions and that this prophetic energy within you has been true. The vision, hazy, but I swear someday there'll be a celebration throughout us. That's all to do with me, and I'll stand there with the wizard. Yup. Oh. 777 is extremely significant. Spirit is saying that once you unshelve these old projects, those things that you've been persevering through, those ideas, those concepts, when you're able to burst through the seams, I'm seeing high waters. Some of you guys are outgrowing your clothing, your style. You need to elevate your external appearance. That goes to speak with that High Priestess as well. The inner is golden. Now it's time for you to start looking how you feel on the inside, outside. Does that make sense? With Justice and the 7 of Wands here, Spirit is saying now is the time for you to start being your own justice. You are like a magnet. You're sending an energetic signal to those individuals that resonate with you. And they are, as we speak, because you're currently sitting in this High Priestess energy. You've surrendered. You've trusted. You've been guided. You've been guiding others unknowingly, truly. You've been opening others' eye. You've been bringing people into a spiral. And you're on a lot of people's minds. You make a lot of people frustrated, but it's because they don't see all that inner work. They don't see you meditating. They don't see you praying. They don't see the shadow work. They don't see all of that. And that is what is making them so confused in their mind about you. They're like, what is up with this person? It's like, baby, you don't know how much I pray. You don't know how much I gain. Don't know how much I change. I'm just trying to explain. Ooh. Yep, God in Me by Mary Mary is incredibly significant. You so fly, you so high. Everybody around here trying to figure out why. You're so cool, you win all the time. Everywhere you go, man, you get a lot of shine. Oh, you're like a magnet. Everything you wear, people say you gotta have it. I'm telling you, you guys have got to, with this 4 of Pentacles energy, There's a surrender. There is a need to release the material. There is a need to allow the material to support you. There's a need to allow money to go to a $2, $5, $10, $30 shirt, sneakers, makeup, perfume, cologne, soup, whatever. I don't care what it is, but Spirit is saying now that you have surrendered, it is time for you to start surrendering up your funds. Surrendering up your funds. I didn't want to spend my last $15 that I can physically see with my eyes in my bank account to go see Snow White today. But Spirit said, if you believe that money is an abundant frequency, an abundant resource, I see a white butterfly in front of me. Thank you, Spirit. If you believe that money is an abundant resource and is built on this planet and is put here to support you and take care of you, how do you expect these funds to go and support you if you keep clinging to them? When you allow these resources to support you, when you allow people to support you, when you allow money to support you and buy that thing, for your highest good, for your self-care, for your elevation, for a channeled message that God sent to you this morning at 7:30 in the middle of meditation telling you to go see Snow White, so that you can remember that, oh, I actually used to watch this girl on my phone in bed because she was one of those musical theater artists that I admired. And when she blew up in like Hollywood and all of that, it was a very, very, very big deal for theater people. Because for the longest time, theater people have been telling the mainstream media that we need more theatrical content. We need more actual theater artists in these realms so that they can handle and carry the material. And it was, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it was the most refreshing, beautiful sight to see somebody who is truly passionate about the art of theater relish and thrive in their medium, because that was one of the best Disney adaptations that I've ever seen. The message was everything that the world needs to hear today. We as a community and we as a unit can thrive and flourish together, and greed and envy and jealousy will just lead you into the grave. 100%. Materialism and beauty on the outside is nothing at the end of this life. And we can flourish and enjoy the fruits of our labor and be able to enjoy what this world has to offer us. But when it becomes everything, that's when you start to have those real blockages. So Spirit is saying, if you have been sitting on an idea, now is the time for you to bring it back to the forefront. Bring it back into your, like, take it out of your drafts. Oh, 7 of Pentacles, like I said, yes, like, take it out of your drafts, because I feel like some of you guys are about to be very, very, very lucky. Luck has nothing to do with it, but you're about to look really, really lucky to a lot of people in the material. Spirit, what else? Any last words in regards to these old projects, in regards to these old ideas, in regards to these old concepts? Yep. The 8 of Swords is telling me that all of these, they were channeled messages. These projects, these ideas, these concepts, these songs, these poems, these scripts, all of it, everything that has come to you that you maybe tried to invest in, they were channeled messages. And Spirit is saying at that time, it was an opportunity for you to look in your reflection and see what you needed to release, how you can free yourself from bondage in the material so that you are able to thrive. You were not free when these channeled messages came to you. You were not free. And Spirit is saying you're about to have your defying gravity moment. Unlimited abundance, unlimited prosperity, unlimited peace, unlimited. The world is literally that energy, unlimited. Your future is unlimited. 14:44 on the timer. Spirit, any last words? The King of Cups, the Magician, the Queen of Wands, y'all. Any last words? Strength and the Nine of Swords. Keep finding the light within the darkness. If you feel called while Snow White is still in theaters, go see it. It's not about the dwarves. It's not about just get out of your head. Get out of your head. Get out of your head and keep listening. Keep listening to the divine, even if it doesn't make sense, because what you're doing is actively calling in, actively co-creating, actively working towards your goals, actively. Spirit is saying you guys might be working with a fire sign or a water sign very, very soon. If that resonates with you as the water sign or the fire sign, those ideas and concepts and all of that, please bring it to the forefront. Please, 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 please. This entire collective needs to bring those old ideas and concepts to the forefront. But I am telling you, the energy is potent and correct and just right at this point. It is just right. So now all you got to do is just show up. If you're unsure of what you want your small business to look like, you got to clock in. Even if it doesn't feel like it's pouring money and funds and all of these material accolades and all of that, all of those items in the material is a byproduct of you following your heart, of you answering that prayer for yourself, of you answering that inner fire, that inner calling, by you working and just showing up as you. It's time for y'all to upgrade your outfits. It's time for you to upgrade your looks. It is time for you to just do the thing, wear the thing, be the thing. Be the thing, be the change that you have been wanting to see in your environments. It's time. It is time. It is time. It is time. It is time. Okay? I pray that that resonated with you, angels. I love and appreciate you all so, so, so very much. My friends, if you would like to support me, the channel, another woman-owned business, 1717, I saw 717 earlier and I forgot to say something, but 1717 is really significant too. If you guys would love to support me, the channel, another woman-owned business, please consider going into the link in my bio and purchasing one of these sweeter clips. This beautiful woman-owned, minority-owned business makes gardening tools. They make intentional bracelets and jewelry. This clip is adorned with amethyst crystals and beautiful charms, and I use it for meditation. I use it for my gardening, and it is a beautiful way to ground with intention, especially if you're cleansing your body or looking to ground through another form of gardening or meditation. So feel free to click the link in my bio for 10% off of your clip, your bracelet, your crystal accessory, and or use the code COSMIC333 for 10% off. All right, my angels, I love and appreciate you all so much. Mwah! Stay cosmic, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.